Okay, we are live, and what I'm going to do here in just a minute, we're going to be listening to a certain part of the debate between VeganGains and Primal Edge Tristan, because I have some things to say. I want to cover this. So I just want to make sure the live stream is okay. It's looking good here. Video's looking good. I want to test the audio. Or maybe test it right here. Testing 1, 2, 3. Or maybe test it right here. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's get on with the show. There's VeganGains now. So many debates. So many debates. Let's see here. I also want to mention some other things. What did I want to say? So much to say. Okay, the viewers are coming in. Welcome, everybody. This is my first live stream of the day. I'm going to do at least one more. And depending on what vegetable place, he will decide whether I make a video in about 5 hours from now. And I was also thinking of doing a video about Dr. Berg, one of his latest videos. He needs some looking after. Yep. We really need to nail that guy. So we're going to get started here. This was how VeganGains opened. He set up the debate. Yeah.
To justify killing animals or treating them in a particular way.
So he's still on that. Why is that all he wants to do? Is this worth all that time he's putting in?
You could use religion, even politics, but it does have to directly relate to ethics. So if you guys want to get started, why do you think it's okay to kill and eat animals?
Why is it okay to kill and eat animals? Well,
Okay. I'm gonna have a lot of fun here today. I'm in an anxious mood today, and there's a lot. There's so much crap going on in the world. Okay. I think VeganGains is on his game today, this day. But this Primal Edge guy. You know, what's irritating at first here is the way he repeats your question. I don't think he's just doing that for no reason. I think that's part of his response. It's the way he says it. It's suggesting to the viewers that it's a dumb question. And Tristan is just more polite than the President of the United States. He will tell you when you have asked a dumb question. And oftentimes it is not a dumb question. It's a really good one. That's his way of not answering it. Let's see if Tristan actually answers that question, because I don't think you want to answer that.
I think a better way to approach
All right. Okay. Okay. There. See, I told you. I told you that that's not just something he does. That it was rhetoric. You know, he's playing politics, and he wasn't going to answer the question. You could see that coming. Let's see. You know, when someone doesn't answer a question, as happens so much in politics, these Republicans. Oh, he's a Republican, by the way. So when they don't answer the question, what they do say is likely to be bull, cow manure, which is, you know, that's what's going to come out. You know, what comes out is what you put in.
it would be, I mean, if you're making the claim that veganism is morally and ethically right, I think maybe where we should start is how do we know what is morally and ethically right or wrong? I think that's kind of the where we need.
Yeah. he's actually going there. What exactly is the definition of right? there was a politician there that pulled that one. Well, some of you may not know that. That was back in the late 90s. Bill Clinton, his famous. You got to give it up for him. That was pretty out there. Exactly what is your definition of words like is, right, wrong? Oh man, I want to see that again. And rare VeganGains, they're smiling.
Morally and ethically right, I think maybe where we should start is how do we know what is morally and ethically right or wrong? I think that's kind of the where we need to start.
Whoa.
Now see, if you can change the definition, or you change the goalpost, you can have a floating goalpost through this whole debate. That's perfect. He'll never lose that way.
Whoa, how ridiculous.
I'm not getting immediately derailed into meta ethics. No fucking chance, dude.
Okay, so
what we want to talk about right off the bat is you have an ethical system in place already. What we want to see is if veganism is a logically consistent extension of that system. Talking about the grounding for that system.
So you don't want to debate. You guys want a curated, very carefully controlled interrogation.
What an ass. He wants no control. He wants no ground rules. He wants everything to be up in the air. What's the point of having a debate? Looks like my voice is getting into the red zone there. Might be distorting, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Well, that did it. Just a little bit there. I got the microphone up higher now because I was doing some testing, and that's much better on this mic. Okay.
Wait. So
What do you want? I don't get what you guys want. You guys
I
just
just
seem
want-
so upset by me bringing up the
Wait,
fact that you
wait a
have
sec.
presuppositions
Wait a
of what's
Wait a
good and
sec.
bad.
Wait 1 sec. Can I just
Wait.
wait.
Go ahead.
It's-
Oh,
okay,
wait.
Wow, what is this guy's problem? Yeah, I've seen. For the first few weeks I knew Tristan, he didn't seem like this, because I was only watching some of his interviews with people he agrees with. So I guess it's just with vegans that he acts like this. Weird. It's like he's even doing it for no reason. I don't understand. But wait till you see the end. We're going to skip all the way to the end, where he sums up what happened here in this long debate.
Okay, go ahead.
It sounds like you didn't address what I just said. Could you just repeat back to me what my...
Yeah, I guess he is young. He looks older with the beard and no hair. But yeah, he's pretty immature. And that helps on YouTube, unfortunately.
My point was?
Can you just repeat back what your point is? You said you don't want to get derailed into meta ethics.
And
Yeah,
why would that, you
like,
wait,
well, listen.
wait 1 sec. What, just sorry, Richard. Can you just tell me what my reasoning was there for why that is a derail? Because when you repeat it like that, you just...
Can I tell you what your reasoning is?
Okay, wait.
You want me to tell you your reasoning?
That's a good one. Because I've started doing that recently. I want people to tell me, well, if you're cutting me off because you think I know what I'm saying or where I'm going, you tell me where I was going. And they can't do it. There's no use talking with those people. Right, so he's being tested here to see if he's even worth bothering with. Which is all the more relevant when we see the end of this video.
No. We can't do the cutting each other off constantly thing, okay?
Well, that's what you guys did to me. You immediately jumped in and slammed down
the record will show that you cut me off while I was saying the word orthogonal. So I just want to know. I'll repeat the point if you didn't follow the point. But I just want to know. You can repeat
your point. Go ahead.
Well, no, because this establishes something about how you're trying to argue right now. I just want to know. Yes, I called meta ethics a derail. What was my reasoning for saying that, or were you just responding without even listening?
You want me to tell you your reasoning? Is this?
See what he's doing again? He doesn't want, or he cannot answer that question. So, in order to fill in the void of not answering, he repeats his question in a way that makes it sound a little ridiculous.
Is this like vegan logic here? What the fuck?
There you go. Now we have ad hominem attack, suggesting that you're just talking crazy. Maybe it's your vegan diet. that's his argument. It's pretty crazy. Oh, and I think this is the debate I did tune in for, somewhere in the middle. And after just a few seconds, I was like this. And a few seconds later, I'm like, what the heck? What are they talking about? They were arguing about how they're arguing. And it was off the deep end. Okay, this is actually kind of fun now. Watching this isn't so much fun. Criticizing it as it's going on live on YouTube, that's more fun.
What are you talking about?
No, listen. He just wants to know why you believe.
That reminds me of Putin. when he was questioned about the secret meeting and all. Oh, and well, of course, all the spy bots. I thought he'd be better at lying. He said, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?"
Him saying metaethics is a derail is actually a derail.
Oh, yeah, because I told you in my comment why I view it as a derail. Then you responded by mocking the notion of it being a derail without addressing why I called it a derail. So do you follow
what
why
is your
I called
comment?
it a derail?
What is a derail and
Okay,
why
it's
is it a
basically a
derail?
red herring. You're basically going off in a direction that's irrelevant to the
So
actual conversation.
defining ethics. So I get it. So this is your channel. We come on. There's no moderator except you guys, and you direct every single portion of this, and you use your.
Well, no.
How does this
Listen.
work? I'm not sure how this
Okay,
works. You
well,
say
listen.
you say you wanted to
We can
debate. You're not letting me
explain.
finish. You're not letting me finish. You say you want to debate about ethics, yet actually defining how we and you derive truth, or truths about ethics and how we can decide what is ethically right or wrong, or what's morally right or wrong. We can't discuss that. That's derailing.
Okay,
Yes.
Well, we could discuss that, but we're afraid it is a derailing, that he will use it as a derailing. But yeah, we should have just caved into, because we could have maybe been done by now. But come on, does anyone want to spend an hour watching people discuss the definition of right and wrong? Let's just get into it, all right? Can we get into this video? Well, it's only been about 3.5 minutes. Oh, so let's get moving here.
Second, what I don't want to do is get into the meta where we start talking about the conversation. I want to ask Jay, because Jay knows philosophy. Do you follow the point that I just said?
As I understand you want to stick to the topic of the ethicality of whether or not eating meat is justified. And that would justification suggests epistemology, right? So in other words, you don't want to talk about how we justify claims. You want to talk about whether or not eating meat itself is justified or not, correct?
Kind of close, right? So there's 3 tiers of ethics. You obviously know this. Tristan, do you know the 3 tiers?
What are the 3 tiers of ethics, Isaac?
Yeah. So no, I'm not trying to condescend to you. I don't know a whole lot about philosophy. I'm not formally trained. But the 3 tiers are meta-ethics, normative ethics, and applied ethics. Meta-ethics is when you're talking about ethics itself. So that's questions from above, things you can ask about ethics. Is it does it have to be consistent or not? Is it objective or subjective?
Flu season is coming, and your neighborhood Bartels is the most convenient place to get your flu.
Oh, I just want to mention here to the viewers who watch a lot of my live videos, are you noticing differences in my video quality? Because I'm doing some things different here. So be paying attention to that and let me know. Oh, and that reminds me to check out my comments. I want to see what people are saying so far. And there are often a lot of good things in my comments. Vegan Jerry is here. I'm here, Gary. According to Primal Edge Health, we're all future ex-vegans. That is correct, and you're going to hear him talk about that in this video. He's such a child. This is Vegetable Police's idol? Really? I never heard anything like that. He's stalling and leading everyone down dead ends. Yeah, you can drive this conversation into a ditch. I believe that they never had any intention on having a fair and honest debate, including VeganGains, because he believes he's on the right side, or doesn't he? Because this is all he does. Okay, Vegan Jerry says, I'd love to see you debate this jerk. That would be very interesting. But I don't think that will be happening. More on that later. Later in the week. Because there's something I haven't been saying about me and him. There's been some communication. Let's see. Just wanted VeganGains channel traffic. Maybe so. We'll see in the end. He comments about why he did the debate. Their fans can't see how stupid they look and sound. Right, there's a lot of stupid people out there. This is confirmation. And it seems to be getting worse. VeganGains also defeated the chick in a debate over the weekend. And she was on the point of tears. I heard about that from Michelle Lowe. I'm only halfway through her video there. I was just watching it. So I didn't see that part. So I don't know. This setup looks pretty good. Yeah, I got myself in a bigger window. Is that good or bad? Windows here. Get a lapel mic. What? That is a lapel mic. Been using it a week. That's why it sounds so much better? Or maybe you're referring to a certain kind. Well, from my studies, a lapel mic is anything designed to be put on your person. Okay. Your mic volume is kind of low? Really? Oh, okay. See, according to this, you can see the level there. It's going up into the yellow. We don't want it going to the red. It should be loud enough. I'll try turning it. Oh yeah, I haven't looked in here. I'll turn it up from here. Microphone. Testing. Oh, no, it doesn't work. There's no echo, is there? I hope not. Okay, yeah, it's pretty high up here. We don't want to go too high there. So I'll just turn it up here and see how. Testing. Yeah, I had some leeway there. That should be good, right? Let me know. Okay, more comments. Sounds all right. Turn up the volume. Oh, another person. Yeah, 2 people said that. Okay, it's up now. I hear it fine. Oh, you know what? I think the live interview here kind of high. So I'll turn that down, and then you'll be able to turn up your own volume on your device. Okay. Yeah, that's been a problem with my videos. Their volume too high there. I hear fine. Don't redline it, please. Yeah. Most YouTube vids are overmaxed. Yeah. So you probably have your volumes turned down because of that. So I got my volume up now. Let me know if it's too high. Most. Okay. Hey, so summarize this all for me. Don't get online to see the drama now. That I gotta tend to fruit trees. So carnivore is good. What is the reasoning? Carnivore is good because, well, the reasoning, well, many things. One thing, well, because some people have trouble with fiber, so carnivore good. Resorts to pathetic insults. Oh, that's coming up. Volume is perfect now. There is a humming sound coming from your mic. Let me see about the thing from your mic. I don't hear anything. Maybe it's you. Is there really? Okay. Okay. Let's get back to the debate here. Huh. Okay.
Or is it general, right? Normative ethics, those are questions of what we define good to be. So, you know, consequentialism defines, or, you know, you could have utilitarianism. You define good as that which generates utility, however utility is defined in different tiers, right? So what you
you want to talk about whether our ethics are logically consistent. So you just want to question us on our ethics. That just...
Yeah. And now can he handle that? It seems like he wants to avoid getting into a certain area here. Why doesn't he just get into it and say that his ethics are different? And then we can just debate.
It sounds like such a boring conversation.
You can do the same thing to us.
This is boring because he won't let everyone just get to it. He wants... It's really like... It's like in a... It's like a courtroom here, where he's the judge, and he decides what the lawyers can and cannot say. I'll strike that from the record.
You can do, yeah.
But also, I mean, without actually talking about how do we derive...
That's
where do we derive ethics? It's not unnecessary question.
No, it is. It is totally
behind your worldview.
In the context of this debate, it is completely unnecessary.
In the context of the debate that you want, but that's not the conversation I care about.
What?
You already agreed to the debate topic.
Let me ask a question.
Let's all let everyone talk. Yeah, let's just slow down.
What if my philosophical approach to the world and to these issues does not believe that meta-ethics is orthogonal, that it's a different line of reasoning? What if I see that as intimately undergirding how I would reason about anything normative as well?
Well, I would need an argument for that, but I'd also want to clearly formulate what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the question of grounding is orthogonal to the question of whether the system is internally.
Is anyone bored? I got some glare coming off of a car outside. That might not look good. So I haven't been paying attention. Oh, that reminds me of an upcoming video I've just filmed.
Here's another thing.
So skipping ahead here.
You might disagree with. Like, I come from the position that, for example, ethics isn't and can't be really divorced from something epistemological or metaphysical. So, for example, if you say, I believe that veganism is, ethically the only justified position. Okay, that's not just an ethical claim; it also necessarily entails propositions and beliefs related to metaphysics and epistemology. You're claiming to know this. You're claiming, that you, I, right? It assumes a self, a subject. It assumes, distinctions in the world, relationship between animals and humans, right? All this kind of stuff, because it's in other words, it's unavoidable. I mean, if you want to have a position where you say that it is distinct, I think that breaks down really easily and really quickly.
Okay, so if I make a claim that says X is ethical and X is not ethical, you would agree that that's a logical contradiction, right?
Yeah, typically speaking, unless it's...
Okay, okay. I want to point out something here. This is what happens when you try to debate a meat eater on ethics. They can't do it. They can't have a legitimate debate without all these games. It's pretty clear why. It's not ethical.
It's a question about fundamental paradigms. That would be the violation of the law of non-contradiction.
Yeah, well, the question of fundamental paradigms. I mean, it's...
Look at the comments here. Let's check out some of the comments on this debate. There's one now. Let me get this into the screen so you can see. There we go. God, he left to yell at his kids. Oh, just realized, yeah. You can hear some kids in the background. That's his great family. He believes in having kids. Now, which is just typical. Once again, he's wrong. You should not be having kids. Like vegans shouldn't have kids because they're going to expect their kids to grow up and be vegans. And you can't expect it. It's actually not likely to happen. And he's going to expect his kids to live the way he does. Again, it's not likely to happen. They'll live on a big farm where you raise a bunch of animals, you grow food, you feed the food to the animals, and you eat the animals. And you never see a city in your life. Don't do anything. Okay. Alpha meat eater, my ass. Oh, that's Annie. Oh, I recognize that person. That's one of my viewers. Carnists are bringing scurvy back. Really? That is a deficiency disease that has gone away a few hundred years ago. Because people started eating fruits and vegetables as a regular part of their diet. Ask yourself, has such... What? Vegan stains. That's all they got. Jesus Christ. Philosophy again. Yeah. How did Primal even get an invitation to this debate? Oh, I just realized. Remember, this is VeganGains channel here. This explains all the vegan tapes. All right. Okay, back to the debate. Let's see if we can get somewhere here.
It's a statement of, it'd be a statement of applied ethics, or if I was talking about at the level of what the normative rules there, it could be a statement of normative ethics. But the statement X, if I say P and not P, if I say it is true that X is ethical, it is not true that X is ethical, that is a contradiction. And the fact that that is a contradiction is not contingent on how you ground ethics. It's just contingent on logic.
It is, and it's okay. You're right, except in certain cases when
Man, let's skip ahead maybe 10 or 20 minutes and see if they've gotten into the debate.
You wanted to.
Flu season is coming, and your neighborhood Bartels is the most convenient place to get your flu shot.
Season,
the vaccine is updated annually to match.
I don't
talk about grounding, which is an issue of meta-ethics. Okay, I want to talk about whether your normative system is consistent, and if your applied ethics stay consistent with that normative system. That's the kind of thing I want to talk about, is consistency within your framework.
See, skipping ahead 5 minutes.
I'm not here to be
so
a
retranscribe. Okay, no. Then take that off the table. If you're not providing evidence for it, don't tell me I rephrased.
He didn't rephrase.
Okay, then provide. Wait. Provide evidence. Yeah.
You said, look, you're saying that there's nothing ethical about a logical system. Like you can apply logic and that it doesn't relate to meta ethics and it doesn't relate to any shoulds or shouldn't, right? And
that's
you
rephrase
that to say
claim. This is
ridiculous.
My claim is that the question of whether your normative system is logically consistent does not hinge on meta ethics. It hinges on logic.
Does. Well, no wonder VeganGains views are down. I just noticed this recently. Look at this video was 3 days ago. It only has 26,000 views. What has happened to VeganGains? Oh, look, boring. Don't they realize how boring they are? And I don't know these people here, but I assume they're all popular people. How did they get so popular when they're not concerned with whether the audience might be getting bored? I was concerned with that. Yeah, I cannot grow. I just noticed someone someone tipped VeganGains $10. Is that in the hopes that he'll pick up this debate and be more entertaining? That's craziness.
Okay,
yeah,
so
give an example.
There's no such. I've given you multiple examples. There's no such thing as pure logic that doesn't also necessitate and include and imply ethics.
Okay.
You're talking.
Okay, you're trying to actually. No, you're creating a straw man essentially. You're actually.
Yeah, Primal Edge is back.
A Discord server full of
Did you know that high blood sugar and diabetes symptoms have nothing to do with eating carbs or sugar?
Yep.
Recently, a doctor from Arizona has uncovered a beta cell secret for fighting the real cause.
Like 2,000 soy nerds over there pecking away for you. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's not an argument. Yeah, that's not an argument. And
no, it's not. It's not.
Okay, no, so listen. I didn't hear any argument there. I heard narrative and ad homs. What were you saying, Richard?
Okay, so Isaac is claiming that you don't need. So logic itself does not require meta ethics.
We've established that.
Wait. Let me be clear about my claim. My claim is that the question of whether your normative ethics are logically consistent, that does not hinge on your meta ethics.
And we don't.
What's going on in the comments here? Soygument? Wow, soy clogged. What the? Blue Ram. I woke up. High fruit consumption damages your liver. My liver should be really damaged by now, after 23 years. But no signs of that. See? You get blemishes, at least, if your liver is damaged. Vegan, that's what police says, but I don't. I'm 12 years older than he is. Also, maybe that has nothing to do with it, but it's like saying that. Can't go vegan because soy clogged, though. Soy clogged. Did someone say that in there? It's a hashtag now. Where did this come from? They're getting smashed. My head hurts. These guys are fake smart. I've been saying that. Let's see here. Let's see if we can find it in the video.
Don't agree with that, okay? So we don't agree on that point.
A Discord server full of like 2,000 soy nerds over there pecking away for you. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's not an argument. Yeah, that's not an
anything but this, because this is the key issue.
No. If it actually pertains, right? So if you can show me that an ethical claim that you're making hinges on your meta ethics, that's a different thing. But what I want, see, we're not even getting into the debate because you guys aren't agreeing to basic framing, right? And the framing is
I'm not going to let you frame the debate. That's called poisoning the well.
That's fine.
That's your whole game. That's your whole game. You guys frame the debate. You guys frame it if you want it. You guys never concede that you lose any single point. And you've got it all mapped out. And you've got a Discord server full of like 2,000 soy nerds over there pecking away for you. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not an argument. And
it's not an argument.
I'm happy to spend the entire time here just wrecking you guys on this claim because this is wrong.
You can spend the entire time going in circles. You can spend the entire time going in circles and denying what we're trying to say and denying that you can see the contradictions in what you're saying, but you're getting smashed, dude.
Look, if your beliefs on animal ethics, how animals should be treated, whether or not they should be killed or not, hinges on a meta-ethical position, that's fine. We can discuss it. But the problem right now is you're essentially straw-manning Isaac. He's trying to point out that explain it again. Logic doesn't require meta-ethics.
Wait, 1 second. Wait. He's doing a shady thing there. What he's doing is he's saying the notion that you should accept logic, which once you bring a should in, now there's an ethical component. What I'm saying is simply
that's not being shady, dude.
I wanted to get wanted to get this guy on the screen. Now, I don't know this person. And it occurred to me here that there's 4 people here. And so I guess the format is 2 people on each side. So these 2 people that I don't know, one of them is a vegan, one of them is an anti-vegan. And yeah, right at the beginning, I could spot the person who doesn't look like a vegan, who looks the opposite of a vegan. And there's the luck. There's the luck of an unhealthy, bloated, stocky person who has been consuming steroids in his food in large amounts. And the vegan is the normal looking guy. Am I right? Yeah, there's Mr. Man, American made.
Dude, that's called analyzing an argument.
It's shifting the ground.
If you think that's shady, you're fucking retarded.
It's so shady to
analyzing the argument and
listen
for shoulds and oughts. That's basic ethics. History of philosophy is all about should.
Okay, we're gonna. Well, another good thing about watching these things, about reviewing them after it's over, is I can skip ahead about 10 minutes. Let's try here. So, just like a time warp. Warp speed. Let's get out of here. Someone has given VeganGains $30. Why is it that the bigger you are, the more popular you are, the bigger the tips? Not necessarily more tips. But who are these people? And this is a lousy debate.
And that's what I'm here to show you.
Let's just assume that I can. Let's forget that and move past it, and we'll frame the argument. We'll play name the trade.
Let's see what he's here to show.
Trying to talk about the exact same thing. Okay, so first of all, it's worth acknowledging that you've made multiple claims that you are not backing off.
No.
You claimed that I rephrased something. You didn't provide evidence for it. You claim that 2 questions are the same and then switch to they're related, and you won't acknowledge.
Are you reading this directly off of your Discord? Are you reading this from your Discord, or are you actually coming up with this?
That's not
okay, so you are. So you are reading it right off of your Discord. That's really cute. How many people do you guys?
Wow. Wow. And he'll get away with this. This guy's total BS. A fool. He'll get away with it just like Trump has gotten away with it. Not just for 2 years, but his whole life. For some reason, in this world, you can be as bad as you want to be. As wrong, as immature.
You guys have in your Discord?
It's not.
How do you join? How do you guys?
And in this world, there's so many people that will actually like that. That's what it looks like.
This is like debating a 18-year-old who's taking philosophy.
But I assume he's talking to this guy here. But that really describes Primal Edge, which is his tag team partner he's with, right? And that is exactly what Trump does. I'm sorry to keep bringing him up. I don't watch him anymore, but he is your president. You're going to have to deal with him. And repercussions that he is going to be causing. I voted against him, but Americans did not. You got to deal with it.
Do you care to? That's not an argument. So the point. So,
yeah, you're not worthy of arguments. You've already shown yourself unworthy.
Okay.
I would leave right there. I would cuss him out, giving the audience at least something to show for the time that they put in, and then I'd leave in classic fashion. But the reason none of them leave this is because they're doing this for the money. Nothing's as it seems. This is useless, except they know they're all getting new viewers. They're getting exposure here. And their channel will be helped and they'll make more money. So stop supporting this kind of thing. But those words don't amount to much, do they? Because I told America to stop supporting Trumpism. Whatever you think he's going to do for you, first of all, it's a lie. Secondly, it's not worth it. But people didn't listen. People will continue supporting things that are not good, that will come back to haunt them.
You have actual argumentation.
Okay, that's not an argument. So
I know it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So then maybe stop doing it. Okay. So you've made two.
I assume that that's beer he's drinking.
False claims there. You won't back off. Okay. Well, how about okay? Can we?
You're fundamentally retarded and contradicting yourself at a fundamental level.
Can we?
Because you can't justify any.
Okay. It looks like we have the first person to lose it, like a snowflake, and start insulting another person. And it's this bloated, toxic guy. No surprise. It's just reminded me of something I've noticed recently. When Trump is taking questions from reporters and he's insulting them, we've never seen that before. It's weird to watch the reporters' responses. Every reporter he is insulted to his face. They never attack him back. Have you noticed that? I have. You sit there going, nail his ass, man. Call him a mother. They could do that on live TV. That would be great. But they don't do that, and it's probably because, well, they're professionals. And Trump is not. Trump is an ass, like this guy right there. See the look? Similar look too. There's a similarity. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Okay, I got a tip. Here's my comment section. Vegan dairy tips. Yeah, he's been working, making some money. I'm working more too. Got a lot of work going on. Got to make that vegan cash. Yeah. Okay. Lots of comments here. Let's see. It's okay. Vegan Revolution is also live now, but I'm staying here. What's he talking about? Richard is a master debater. I was thinking about that. I would say that Primal Edge is too. But what is ethics, really? It's pretty amazing. See, it's like agreeing to debate whether planes should be allowed in the sky, then spending forever exploring opinions on what the sky really is. Pointless. They're debating ethics, not veganism. Exactly. And they want to keep it that way. Let's see how long they can do it. How old is the 23-year vegan? Well, I don't know if you're talking about me. I'm around 49. I don't want to disclose that right now. It's around that. Primal Edge, I hear he's, what is it, early 30s? Maybe? Now, VeganGains, he's like late 20s. Okay. And someone said here, Primal Edge might be 25. IQ and EQ score 25. Primal Edge is a know-nothing kid. We'd like to say that, but how does he know so many big words? And he can talk a lot about something. He seems to know something. Okay, you are getting smashed, dude. It's hard to tell. Jay Dyer, is that the... He's a conspiracy dude. Yep. Those people. You still killing it. Gary. You still killing it. Philosophy is trying to understand the whys. No debate, only opinion-led arguments, no facts yet. Here's Amy. Gary's getting tips now, making the big time. I was getting tips before. Yeah. Got a little here and there. Really cool. Okay, that's it for the comments. Back to the debate. Let's watch a few more seconds for this part.
Any of your views at all. You can't just...
Where I called him an idiot or something? That's a little extreme.
Justify any of your ethical claims or moral claims. You can't justify anything about epistemology or metaphysics.
Oh, crap. Crap. Oh, my. I first heard this word, epistemology, when I was debating someone. This was before YouTube. It was just in comments, in a forum. It was a nightmare. And it wasn't even about veganism. Oh. Oh, this was back 2003. This conversation went on for 3 days. Yeah, back before video, these debates would last days instead of hours. And that's worse. If you wake up and they reel you back in for another day. And this guy used the word epistemology. I had to look it up. And it's such an ass, this guy. We were we were debating aliens, which I don't do anymore. Let people disbelieve. Yeah. They're closed-minded. They don't wanna. They can't get out of their bubble, and they don't want to. So basically, when someone uses that word, I think of that. It's just a word people use to try to derail you. But you know, the crop circles are bigger than ever. They're just not being reported. They're still out there. They're still out there and under there.
And that's what I'm here to show you.
Let's just assume that I can. Let's forget that, move past it, and we'll frame the argument. We'll play name the trait. Let's play.
There's no assume and forget about it. You're not getting off of it.
Tristan. Notice both of the meat eaters are acting like jerks and insulting people, but the two vegans have not done that. But that counts for nothing, because our man is in the White House and there's nothing you can do. And we're going to keep getting views, and we're going to keep people coming to the dark side because it's more powerful. The dark side is more powerful. Evil has more power. That's why the world is the way it is.
Getting away from anything. You're not going to...
Wait, you opened this debate with a claim, and I have been trying to force concession on the same claim for this entire time.
Nobody's going to. You want to hinge your whole. You want to hinge your whole position on presupposed metaphysical claims.
No, I'm not. I don't have to presuppose anything for me.
You do.
Presupposing logic.
That's the point of debate. You do.
I understand that in order for me to make claims about logic, I have to presuppose something. But the point.
That's what I want to debate.
No. Okay.
No, you don't want to.
No one disagrees on that. It's not the question, though, right? So what
it is for me. It is for me.
Okay. So the question for you is not. So the question for you is not the objection that I presented to Tristan's point. Okay, so you're saying something that's irrelevant to what I'm talking about. What Tristan said at the very start of the debate, he tried to say that I pointed out that the consistency of his normative system does not hinge on his meta-ethics, okay? It hinges on logic. It hinges on logic. The only thing necessary...
And logic is not divorced from that, dummy. How many times have I say it?
Wait, but what you're doing is you're saying that the separate question of whether you should accept... The separate question...
Flu season is coming.
Your
neighborhood Bartels is the most convenient place to get your flu shot.
Emotional difficulty with the commercial.
Getting a yearly flu shot provides the...
Skip ahead.
Okay, so so I just want
2 hours.
Given logic, certain things are.
At Fabletics, we're known for our leggings because our leggings look as good as they feel and perform as well as they fit.
Contradictory or not? So
yeah,
that's as clear as I could be. But sorry to keep going. But the thing is, from there, obviously, once they accept that, then what would have happened if we were talking to rational people is they would have said, oh, okay, yeah, obviously the grounding for logic, that's a question of meta-ethics. Whether your system's consistent, that's just a question of logic. Logic is not a question of meta-ethics. So let's proceed. And then we would not talk about the grounding issue. And we would talk about, okay, do you think it's okay to kill a human? Well, presumably not. Do you think it's okay to kill an animal?
Yeah.
Yes. And then we'd move into name the trait. But we couldn't even get there because they resisted the basic terrain.
I mean, really, from the get-go, this whole ethical thing was completely fucking irrelevant because they already have...
Well, there's finally a debate going here for a couple of hours, but it looks like that guy is debating himself because they won't debate him.
Have like some fundamental assumptions about moral values, like, you know, about how you should treat other human beings or other animals. Like, I'm sure they agree that you shouldn't torture animals. So, like, they do believe in the concept of animal rights, even. So the whole meta-ethical discussion was just a total fucking red herring.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just, there's not any understanding that I have ever come across. Like, I cannot understand how you would say that the question of logical consistency is a question of meta-ethics.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it's just, there's not anything more basic that can be said than that.
And
that's just
like, considering how they're presuppositional Christians, I don't know how they'd even frame their whole argument, because I kind of knew the path they were going down, where, okay, in your system, you can't like agree on logic or anything, so you have to have God. Well, how the fuck does God like justify killing animals? And then they were going to like refer to the Bible, it looked like, at least Tristan was.
Yeah. This is what Michelle Lowe got into. God does not belong in an ethical debate, because then it would be a religious debate. What does God have to do with this?
Well, yeah. And it's like, and when I asked him, okay, so how do you know the Bible is true and not the Quran? He couldn't answer. Like, he refused to answer that. Like, I don't even know what fucking direction they were really going to go down.
A smarter preceptor would just say God revealed it to him instead of saying I don't know. But
yeah, like, I mean, I don't even know why they started the whole argument off as like this weird meta-ethical presuppositionalist Christian. Like, well, I guess it's just to create a red herring and not even debate vegan ethics.
Well, yeah, it's to try to go down the presuppositionalist route and say, okay, well, if you don't accept the Christian,
I think the meat carnies baby killers are gone now, so they can say all this stuff without interruption, saying what the real deal was. Let's see here. Yeah, so the debate is over. So I want to find where it ended, because that's what we want here. Okay.
You can't refute
That's great.
the argument.
You can't come up with an argument, so you're just gonna say a bunch of bull crap. And
it's
then
been so fun. I'm glad I was able to stick it out a little bit longer.
It has been fun indeed.
Jay was pretty intelligent to leave this little fact session a little bit earlier. So, but this has been just fantastic. This has been wonderful. I've loved hearing your arguments. This is great.
It's funny, you're calling me a fag when Jay seems to not want the company of women at all. He said, well, you can't talk to him. Okay, so we're the fags.
No, he was making a joke that you can't reason with a woman. But,
okay,
you know, I mean,
sure.
your voice, I mean, my wife actually has a more masculine voice than you when she speaks with authority.
Are you sure she's a woman?
Oh, I'm damn sure. There have been two babies came out of that womb. But you know, it's fine. You guys have been really fun to talk to. It's been nice seeing you little I don't know what to call you guys. Atheist, nihilist, vegangelical choir boys is kind of my preferred nomenclature for you.
And I just call you a moron.
That's great, dude. That's freaking great.
That many fucking adjectives.
So here, VeganGains lets him have it, but he does it in a mature way. That's what someone should do to Trump live on TV. You are a moron. You are evil moron. Someone needs to do that, really. It's gotten to that point. But enough about that. And VeganGains maturely just puts him in his place, really. And that is his place. And then Tristan's response again is more juvenile behavior. You got to feel sorry for his family, because he probably is a sociopath. And I made that video warning people, do not marry sociopaths. Learn to recognize them. They're all over the place now. it'll make your life miserable.
Did I just call you a moron?
That's great, man. That's 2 whole syllables, man. So yeah.
And that is so lame. He's now trying to insult VeganGains for using a small word. Instead, you make your insults bigger. There's no need to. But Primal Edge here has a need to sound intelligent. Probably because he's not. Trump makes himself look intelligent by actually calling people stupid. We've never seen a politician do this before. That's because they all believed in their own intelligence, didn't feel the need to go around insulting people all the time. Because these are the people at the
I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I think it's really sad that you live this way, that you actually believe the things you believe, and that you make the.
This guy lives on a huge farm, growing grass to feed animals so he can eat them, and he lives with a family that probably hates him. Again, I don't like to continually bring up Trump, but look at the faces of his family when they're around each other. Oh, this person, Christian, he's pro-family. He probably doesn't even see how much they hate him. That's how narcissists are. They don't see it. They don't see the reality. As for his insult, I have been a vegan 23 years, and it's really exciting. It's really fun to have something to live for something big, a big message, and knowing you're living with nature, living in accordance with nature. This was my breakfast. It just feels good. And to have something to teach. You know, I see other people, they really have nothing to live for. They're just living. And knowing that I'm not going to have the health problems that other people have. And now that I'm like my age, after 23 years, I can now, I'm now here at an age where most people start developing health problems. I'm past that age. I just don't have them.
Assumptions you do, which are
okay,
yeah,
just have
more
fun
ridiculous.
Fighting off all those angels and demons. Okay, you have fun with that,
and you have fun embracing.
Hopefully, they don't bother you too much in your sleep.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's saying there. Yeah, this guy probably would be struggling with the angels and demons hiding under my bed. But since he's probably a sociopath, it doesn't bother him. That part of the brain is not there.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna have fun worshiping logic and reason and talking about consciousness arising from matter. So yeah, it's been really nice. Anything else?
You see, you know that Tristan is just bursting with anger here. That he's manifesting in this way. That's all he can do. And VeganGains is just laying back. Doesn't bother him.
Else you want to talk about the ethics of stomping babies, how you support abortion, but they're all about.
Well, that's interesting. That's good to know. a popular vegan who supports abortion, which I also do. I changed that just a couple of years ago. Yeah. And made a video about it. I'll debate that with him. Yep. Yeah. See, the typical sociopath, he wants to bring every life into this world, no matter how much they're going to suffer, because he doesn't understand suffering. He's a sociopath. There you go, people. That I have just figured him out. That's the problem with him.
It's animal holocaust. I've actually been looking for a debate opponent for abortion.
There's really no point in actually featuring you on my channel again. This show, this is called.
You can just go on my channel, and then it would give you more views. Why don't you want to debate abortion? It would give you more views, more traffic to your channel.
Well, I mean, it's just completely
abortion later on.
No, there's really no reason.
Okay, so you know you lost. You know you're going to embarrass yourself again. So you're just going to cuck away.
No, Richard. It's been really, really nice talking to you guys, though. Really, I hope
you've
you
said
guys,
that 4 times.
Have fun being a cuck, right?
He's being facetious, sarcastic, which is really immature when you say it 4 times. Jesus, this guy is immature. And popular, because people like immaturity.
This time, maybe you shouldn't pick fights with people who are like a weight class above you.
A weight class above me. You definitely are with that pudgy little face these days,
Oh,
vegan. Yeah. You've been making some vegan gains.
How much do you bench?
See here, someone tipped 2 lira, I think it is, and then put a comment in, which will go up to the top of the page, so everyone will see his comment. It's highlighted. Let's see what his comment is here. Is 1.6 grams protein being good to max muscle? It's more than you need. You really only need 1 gram at the most. Well, per pound of muscle. Oh, okay. I think that's it. So per kilogram. Wait a minute. A kilogram is 2.2 pounds, isn't it? Wait, okay. Per pound. So yeah, that is about right, I guess. Okay. Now, for the end of the debate, to end of the debate.
How much do I bench? 3 jasmines.
Okay, so how much weight is that?
How much do you bench? I mean, it just goes to show just fucking how pathetic. What a great question.
Okay,
how
so
much
do you, instead of a debate, you want to have an MMA match?
An MMA match, or you want
a
fight
boxing match? Do you want to do that?
So they agreed the debate was crap, but they're still talking to each other.
A boxing match. Oh,
I think you'd lose just as badly in the ring as in this debate.
Nice. So
and I think you know that.
We've got Richard challenging me to a fight now.
I'm open to it. Beautiful. Hey, if you want to have an MMA match or a boxing match, we can set it up.
This is beautiful, Richard. Really, really great. Very mature. This is great content for my channel.
There you go. Projection and deflection. Does that remind you of anyone? He's now calling other people immature. That's what these people do. You know, calling people bad people, liars, the lying media. His media is the lying media. He has his own media. And what they do is lie. Here's Richard, here's Tristan. He's calling other people exactly what he is now. Watch for that.
thought it was gonna be boring as shit.
Okay, sure. So
but this has been so
you're too
freaking
pussy
fun.
to debate me again, and you're too pussy to have a fight. So, okay, see you later. When are you gonna run away?
Oh, I'm just enjoying this, dude. I'm streaming this breakdown live, and it's fucking beautiful.
Okay.
I'm quite
good.
enjoying
So
this.
even your own followers can see you're a pussy ass cuck.
Mm-hmm. What else am I, Richard?
Oh my God, I can't stand this anymore. Okay. Can't do this anymore. Let's get this guy off my screen. Okay. That's enough of this. Thumbs down for Christian. Thumbs up for the vegan CarboRaider. Have you noticed something about this live stream? Look at that green light. It's been good the whole time, hasn't it? Have you experienced any choppiness in the video? Is the other green light? Any interruptions in your video? Let's look at my comments, and then that'll be it. And I'll be back in about an hour. Well, let's see what the time. Maybe just a half hour. I got to squeeze something in, maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure. This guy's raising children. Yep. I'm a fan of Shell Low too. Yeah, it's weird. A lot of people say they're fans, but she's not. She's one of those unpopular channels that should be popular. I don't know. Hate this part most of all. Hate this part. Let's see. VeganGains destroyed this jerk. Oh, and like what he said there, we want his audience to see the real Tristan. And remember that video fallout where he was going to debate Foot Soldier, yeah. Yeah, we want to get, he deleted that video, but I've got some of that footage. We want to get that out. I'll post that link below. Okay, Trump is a sorry SOB. Disgusting reality show. Hello, good people. So painful. When are you going to run away? Are you going to go live again this evening? Only if Vegetable Feast does something where I have to go live. Because I'm going live again in a half hour, I guess. Unless something comes up. Okay. That'll do it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tipping, sharing, thumbs up or down. Bye.